these moments when the brutality is on display. This is not the first time this has happened in American history, and the historical record for how long the attention span of the white majority is for this sort of brutality. The historical record is not a positive one. So we're in a very particular moment. These moments don't tend to last. We hope that this one will last. And part of trying to extend that moment is making sure that people understand that when strangers, as it were, kick in somebody's door under the color of law and shoot them down, when agents of the state suffocate a man on the street in broad daylight, when agents of the state pull up to a 12-year-old kid and shoot him down because he's playing with a plastic gun, when that happens, there is an actual human being who people loved, who people invested in, who people attributed all of their hopes and dreams to, who was killed, who was suffocated, shot down for no other reason except for being born into a system that prizes some people's lives above others. And it's really important that it's an actual life. It's not a slogan that was killed. It's not a piece of legislation that was killed. It was an actual life that was taken, that was erased off the face of the earth. And in the case of Breonna Taylor, to this very day, and the majority of people who've experienced this, no one has been held accountable. And I have to tell you, I am not optimistic about the possibilities of the powers that be holding anyone accountable today.